Hey, Raider Nation. What's good, fam? It's your boy, hyped up and ready to drop a bombshell that could shake the Las Vegas Raiders to their core. The 2025 NFL Draft is creeping up on us. It's April 2nd, 2025, and the clock is ticking. And our new GM, John Spytek, is sitting on a decision that could make or break our future. Picture this. We're coming off a brutal 4-13 season. Our running game was dead last in the NFL, and now we got the number 6 pick in our hands. But here's the kicker. Spytek's own son has thrown down the gauntlet, and it's wild. Imagine the scene. Spytek's at home, probably sipping coffee when his kid, let's call him Jack, storms in and says, "Dad, if you don't draft Boise State's Ashton Jeanty, I'm out of this family." Yeah, you heard that right. Our GM's under maximum pressure, and it's not just from us fans screaming on X or in the stands at Allegiant Stadium. This is personal now. Jack even warned owner Mark Davis that his dad's job is on the line if he skips Jeanty. It's like a family drama meets NFL draft suspense, and I'm here for every second of it. So here's the teaser that's got me buzzing. One draft choice could flip the script for the Raiders. We're talking about transforming our offense, fixing that pathetic 79.8 rushing yards per game from last season, and maybe, just maybe, giving Geno Smith the weapons he needs to shine under Pete Carroll. But there's a twist in the air. Do we go all in on Jeanty or pivot to defensive stud like Texas corner Jody Barron? Stick with me, Raider Nation, because I'm breaking it all down. Let's dive into this crazy ride together. Raider Nation, let's set the stage. This is bigger than just a draft pick. Last season was a gut punch. For 13, a running game that couldn't break 80 yards a game, and our leading rusher, Alexander Madison, limping to 420 yards on a measly 3.2 yards per carry. That's not Raiders football. We've got new blood with Pete Carroll calling the shots and Geno Smith slinging it, but our backfield is a ghost town. Enter Ashton Jeanty, the Boise State beast who's got everyone buzzing, including Spytek's son. Picture this kid, Jack, glued to his TV, watching Jeanty bulldoze defenses, 2,000-plus rushing yard in college, explosive speed, and hands like a wide receiver. He's not just a fan, he's a prophet yelling, "Dad, this is our guy." Spytek spilled the tea on SiriusXM NFL radio, laughing about how Jack's made it crystal clear. Jeanty or bust. Even Mark Davis got the memo. Jack's out here holding the franchise accountable, and I'm loving the passion. It's like the next generation of Raider Nation is already in the war room. But here's where it gets juicy. We snagged Raheem Mostert in free agency, hoping he'd rebound from a shaky 2024 with Miami. He's a vet, sure, but at 33, can he carry the load? Jeanty's the kind of electric, day one starter, who could pair with Mostert and turn our ground game from a joke into a juggernaut. So what do you think, fam? Is Jack onto something, or is this just a kid dreaming big? Hit me up in the comments. I need to hear your takes. All right, let's talk numbers, because this ain't just hype, it's facts. The Raiders hold 9 picks in the 2025 NFL Draft, including number 6, 37, and 68 in the first 3 rounds. That's ammo to rebuild, and Spytek's got his finger on the trigger. Last season, we were the laughingstock of the league, 32nd in rushing yards. Meanwhile, Jeanty's out there at Boise State, racking up stats that make your jaw drop. Over 2,000 yards, 6.0-plus yards per carry, and a knack for breaking tackles like they're made of paper. Now, imagine this. April 24th, Green Bay, Wisconsin. The draft kicks off, and Roger Goodell steps up to the mic with the 6th pick. The Las Vegas Raiders select Ashton Jeanty. The crowd at Allegiant would lose their minds, me included. Pair him with Brock Bowers, who was 4th in the NFL in yards after catch last year, and Jacoby Myers, and suddenly Geno's got a squad. It's not just a pick, it's a statement. We're done being the league's punching bag. But hold up, there's suspense brewing. Some experts are whispering, what about defense? Our secondary took a hit with Nate Hobbs leaving in free agency, and we've got gaps to fill. Could Spytek shock us all and pivot? The tension's real, and I'm on the edge of my seat. What's your gut telling you, Raider Nation? Jeanty to save the offense, or a curveball we don't see coming? Drop your predictions below. Let's zoom in on this family drama, because it's too good to ignore. John Spytek's a pro, new GM. Big shoes to fill after a rocky year, but his son Jack? He's stealing the show. Spytek told reporters Jack's been relentless. If we don't pick Ashton Jeanty at number 6, I'm done with you, Dad. It's hilarious, but it's also relatable. Who hasn't felt that fire for Raiders? This kid speaking for all of us who've been begging for a game changer. Think about it. Spytek's juggling a million voices, fans, analysts, Pete Carroll. Even Tom Brady as a minority owner now. But Jack's ultimatum? That's the loudest. It's like a mini Raider Nation rebellion at the dinner table. Spytek laughed it off, but you know it's sticking with him. He's got away that number 6 pick like it's gold. Does he listen to his kid and the fans? Or go rogue with a different plan? Here's the hook. This isn't just about one pick. It's about our identity. Are we the Raiders who take risks, grab the best talent, and run over everyone? Or do we play it safe and patch holes? Jack's betting on Jeanty, and I'm half tempted to join him. What about you? Would you roll the dice on this family feud turning into a franchise win? Let's hear it, fam. Okay, Raider Nation, let's flip the coin, because there's another side to this draft saga. Some experts, like Pro Football Focus Jordan Plocker, are throwing a curveball. What we don't go Jeanty? They're saying grab Texas corner Jody Barron at 6 and snag Arizona State's Cam Skattebo later. Barron's a lockdown DB, quick, instinctive, perfect to replace Hobbs. Skattebo? A bruising back who catches passes like a pro. It's a combo that could shore up both sides of the ball. Picture this alternate universe. Barron's picking off passes, Skattebo's bulldozing linebackers, and Geno's got time to cook with Bowers and Myers. It's tempting. Our defense ranked 22nd in points allowed last year, and we can't keep bleeding out there. But here's the rub. Does that fix our biggest wound? That anemic run game haunted us all season, and Jeanty's the kind of unicorn who could erase it overnight. So now I'm torn, fam. Jeanty's a sexy pick, Jack's dream, our offensive savior. But Barron and Skattebo? That's gritty, practical Raiders football. Which way would you lean if you were Spytek? Offense to dazzle or defense to dominate? I'm dying to know. Hit those comments and let's debate this. Let's rewind to last season for a sec, because it's why we're even here. Raiders Nation, we were a mess. 4-13, out of the playoffs for the 3rd straight year, and our run game was a flat tire. Josh Jacobs bolted to Green Bay. Madison couldn't carry the load, and we finished with a league-worst 79.8 yard per game. That's not just bad. It's embarrassing for a franchise built on toughness and swagger. Enter Pete Carroll and John Spytek, the new sheriffs in town. They traded a 3rd-rounder for Geno Smith. Huge upgrade, and signed Mostert to stop the bleeding. But one vet RB is enough. We need a spark. Jeanty's that guy. Scouts call him a year 1 starter with a higher ceiling than Jacobs ever had. He's not just a runner. He's a weapon who could make Chip Kelly's offense sing in his first year as OC. But here's the suspense. Will Spytek trust the rebuild he started? Geno's locked in. Extension talks are fairly soon, per ESPN, and Bowers is a stud. Does he double down on offense with Jeanty, or balance the scales elsewhere? The draft's 3 weeks away, and I'm counting the days. What's your vibe, Raider Nation? Are we ready to run it back with Jeanty? All right, let's dream big for a minute. Close your eyes and imagine Jeanty in that silver and black, juking defenders at Allegiant Stadium. First game of 2025. He takes a handoff from Geno, cuts left, and bam, 60 yards to the house. The crowd's roaring. I'm losing my voice, and Jack Spytek somewhere high-fiving his dad. That's the vision. Fam, a running back who doesn't just fix our stats, but brings back that Raiders edge. Now, the stats back it up. Jeanty's a top 5 prospect, maybe the best RB in this class. ESPN's Field Yates says he's got Pro Bowl potential as a rookie. Think Jahmyr Gibbs in Detroit, but nastier. Pair that with Mostert's speed and Bowers' YAC magic. And our offense could jump from 26th in scoring the top 15 overnight. It's not a pipe dream. It's a plan Spytek could execute with that 6th pick. But here's the cliffhanger. What if he's gone? The Bears at 7 are drooling over Jeanty too. Pairing him with Caleb Williams sounds filthy. If someone jumps us, what's plan B? That's the nightmare keeping me up, Raider Nation. Do you trust Spytek to pull this off? Or are we sweating bullets? Talk to me. Let's shift gears, because this draft isn't just about Janty. Spytek's got options, and the buzz is real. Some mocks have us trading up for a blue-chip talent like Travis Hunter, corner and receiver in one package. Others say bolster the O-line with Missouri's Armand Membu to protect Geno. 9 picks give us flexibility, but that 6th spot, it's the crown jewel, and the pressure's on to nail it. Think about our history. We hit gold with Bowers in 2024 at 13th overall. Dude's already a top 5 tight end. Back in 2019, Josh Jacobs at 24 was a steal. First-team All-Pro vibes. Janty at 6 could be that next home run, but the stakes are higher now. Spytek's got Carroll, Brady, and Davis watching. Oh, and Jack, who's probably got a Janty jersey on layaway. So here's the question, fam. Do we stick and pick or wheel and deal? Trading up could cost us, but landing a generational guy might be worth it. Or do we trust Janty falls to us? I'm hyped either way, but I need your input. Drop your draft strategy in the comments, and let's cook up some ideas. Raider Nation, let's talk stakes. This is do-or-die territory. A bad pick could set us back years. A great one could launch us toward the playoffs. Spytek's first draft as GM is his legacy moment. Succeed, and he's a hero. Flop, and Jack might not be the only one walking out. After 4 to 13, we're starving for hope, and that 6th pick is our lifeline. Janty's the fan favorite. Odds at DraftKings have us at minus 150 to snag him, and the hype's real. But the experts are split. CBS Sports sees us grabbing Barron to lock down the secondary. Sporting News says Janty's a lock for Carroll and Kelly's system. It's a chess match, and Spytek's got to outsmart 31 other GMs, plus his own kid. What's the move, fam? Do we ride or die with Janty, or play the long game? The draft's in Green Bay, but the decision's in Vegas, and it's electric. Tell me your pick 6 prediction. I'm reading every comment, so don't hold back. Okay, let's get personal. I'm obsessed with this storyline. Spytek's son, Jack, is my spirit animal right now. I feel him. We've all been that fan, screaming at the TV, begging the Raiders to make the right call. His ultimatum's funny, but it's real. Our run game's been a dumpster fire, and Janty's extinguisher. I'm picturing Jack at the draft, holding a sign, draft Janty or bust. But here's the twist. Spytek's a pro. He's not just listening to his kid. He's got Pete Carroll's wisdom, Tom Brady's input, and a roster screaming for balance. Maybe he's playing 4D chess, leaking the Janty love to throw off other teams. Or maybe Jack's just got the best scouting eye in the family. Either way, this drama's got me hooked. So, Raider Nation, are you Team Jack or Team Spytek? Do we trust the kid's gut or the GM's brain? I'm torn, but I'm all in for the ride. Let me know where you stand, because this is peak Raiders chaos. Let's zoom out. Why does this matter? Because the Raiders are at a crossroads. 3 years, no playoffs. A fan base that's loyal but fed up. Spytek and Carroll inherited a mess, but they've got a chance to flip it. Starting with this draft. Janty could be the spark. Barron could be the anchor. Either way, we need a win, and not just on the field. Our pride's on the line. Think about the vibes. Geno's locked in, Bowers is a freak, and Max Crosby's still terrorizing QBs. Add Janty and we're cooking. Add Barron and we're stingy. The 2025 season kicks off in September, and I want teams dreading us again. That's the Raiders' way. Bold, brash, and badass. Spytek's pick could bring that back. But here's the suspense. What's he hiding? Is there a sleeper pick we're not seeing? The draft's 3 weeks out, and I'm buzzing with theories. What's your wild card, Raider Nation? Throw me your dark horse pick. I'm all ears. All right, let's get hypothetical. What if we miss Janty? Say the Bears snag him at 7. Or someone trades up. Panic sets in at Allegiant. Jack's fuming, I'm pacing, and Spytek sweating. Plan B kicks in. Do we pivot to Barron, Skitabo, or even a QB like Jackson Dart if Geno's deal stalls? The draft's a roller coaster, and we're strapped in. Imagine the fallout. No Janty, and the run game still limp. Mostert's not enough, and we're stuck in neutral. But if Spytek nails a backup plan, say Barron, and a later RB like Amarian Hampton, we might still cook. The key is adaptability. and I'm praying Spytek's got tricks up his sleeve. What's your contingency, fam? If Jeanty's gone, who's your guy? I'm nervous but excited. Drop your plan B in the comments, because we're brainstorming this together. Raider Nation, let's talk legacy, because this pick's bigger than 2025. Jeanty could be our next Jacobs, a cornerstone for years. Barron could anchor a defense that's been shaky since Khalil Mack left. Spytek's not just drafting a player. He's drafting a future, our future. And Jack's ultimatum? It's the cherry on top of this wild Sunday. Flashback to 2019. Jacobs at 24 was a gamble that paid off. 2 Pro Bowls, all-pro nods. Jeanty at 6 could top that. Scout says that Hall of Fame upside. But defense wins titles too, and Barron's got that dog in him. Spytek's choice could echo for a decade, and I'm geeking out over the possibilities. So what's the dream, fam? A Jeanty-led offense that lights up Vegas, or a Barron-led D that shuts him down? I'm dreaming big. Tell me yours in the comments, because this is our story. Let's bring it home. 3 weeks to go, and the hype's unreal. April 24th. Green Bay. The draft stage is set, and Spytek's got the spotlight. Jeanty's the darling, Barron's the dark horse, and Jack's the X Factor. Every mock draft's got us guessing. Every rumor's got us buzzing, and I'm living for it. This is Raiders football, chaos, passion, and hope all rolled into one. Picture the moment. Goodell says our name, the pick's in, and we erupt. Whether Jeanty, Barron, or a shocker, it's our turning point. Spytek's got one shot to make us proud. And yeah, keep Jack in the family. I'm counting on him, Raider Nation, and I know you are too. So what's your final call? Jeanty to run wild, Barron to lock it down, or something else? Hit me up. I'm reading every take, because this is our time. Raider Nation, we've dissected this thing from every angle. Spytek's pressure, Jack's ultimatum, Jeanty's hype, Barron's grit. It's April 2nd, 2025, and the Las Vegas Raiders are on the clock in 22 days. I've laid out the stakes, the stats, and the suspense. Now it's your turn. This is our team, our fight, and our future. I'm fired up, fam. Whether we land Jeanty, Barron, or a wild card, I'm all in. The Raiders are rising, and this draft could be the spark. So, let's keep the energy alive. Drop your thoughts, your picks, your dreams in the comments. I want to hear from every one of you. Here's the deal. Smash that like button if you're hyped. Subscribe if you're Raider Nation through and through. And share this with your crew. We're building something big here. And I'll be back with the latest Las Vegas Raiders news as it drops. Until then, stay loud, stay proud, and let's ride this wave together. Raiders for life.